Good morning, everyone. Good morning to my team viewers. Greetings and welcome to the Tutors and ITAP-2020. Myself, Raju, qualified MTech, 9 years of teaching experience, working in Bharath as assistant professor. Today I want to teach machine tools concept as cutting tools. In that, different types are there. So based on that, we'll discuss now. Okay, fine. See, cutting tools. Why this topic is very important in the machineries? Because in this machine tools totally, the cutting tools are briefly described to two types. One is single point cutting tool, one is multi-point cutting tools. So, coming to two types, single point cutting tool. Second one, multi-point cutting tool. So, based on these two topics are very important in missionaries. Why? Because nowadays the government given the MSME huge amount to the MSME people, medium scale industries. And because the medium scale industries, everything depends upon the missionaries only. So in this missionaries, these two cutting tools are very important to manufacture any product. So based on that one, we have taken a single point cutting tool and multi-point cutting tool. Now, what is the single point cutting tool and where it is useful and what are the applications, what are the limitations of the cutting tools. So now come across single point cutting tool. So this is called shank, face, angles. It may be back right angle, clearance angle, as well as the width right angle. So these are the right angles. All are angles, nothing but cutting edges. These cutting edges. See, you are looking clearly why this shank is very important. It is nothing but it is a tool holder part. Whenever you are holding any tool means its edge part, it's called as shank. This part totally we have submerged with like hash particles. What is hashed one? This line indicates holder one. This is called face. Face part is nothing but having the cutting edges, and these cutting edges are very important on every part of topics. Why? Because we have the back rectangle, a side rectangle, and width rectangle. So, this is all called as nomenclature. One more thing, this is called as nomenclature. Why? If anyone call, what is the nomenclature of the single point cutting tool? Yes, this is the nomenclature. Means any angles we are clearly saying in the form of cutting edges, that's called as angles. And these angles we are taking for this one. And how it will be useful to the society? First one. Why? Because these are the cutting tip edges. But these are only one tool. That's why it's called single point. It may be cut in the only from the face side. That's why it's called single point cutting tool. And this cutting tool are using in many ways. The first one we are using in lathe machine. Lathe machine. In the lathe also we have different type of lathes are there. CNC lathes, regular lathe, 4 feet lathe, 8 feet lathe, 6 feet lathes, and well as a spindle lathe, like the different type of lathes is there. But where we are using it's a in the chuck, we have the chuck wheel there in the lathe machine. In the chuck we are using the tool holder. The tool holder we are inserting the shank inside and the opposite part is showing outside. And this face part is totally linked with the other edges. By cleaning that one, we are inserting this one. So how the operation will do? It will do in the 3 types of operations: sharpening, turning, cutting, threading, any type of things. So the lathe machine operates threading, cutting, as well as threading, cutting, etc. in the cutting edges. And why this is very amazing? One more thing, shaping also we can do easy. That's the first main part in the things. Shaping. Why it's very important? Because whenever one cutting tool is doing many operations, that's why it's very important in single point cutting tool. And that's why so many manufacturers, what they will do, they will take single point cutting tool with the main part. And how it will manufacture, that also very important. See, this totally, the tool is manufactured with the carbide material, carbon steel, high speed steel material. This totally manufactured with high speed steel material. But the front part is manufactured with carbide tips. Why the carbide tip? Because the carbide tip have the higher melting point and it can resist more amount of heat. That's the reason we are using carbide tip. And this is especially we are using for cutting only, not anywhere. You can say that more than what is the hardest material in the universe? You can say diamond particle. But why we are using carbide tip? Diamond also we can use, but especially it's a costliest one. It does not give the exact finishing of that thing. That's the reason we are taking the front portion with high speed steel material with carbide tips we are using, and that's we are using. That is about the manufacturing of the tool and how it operates. That was very important. Operation is nothing but now this tool holder we are fixing in the machine, and the tool is rotating, and whatever the motion of the tool, therefore the fixing of the workpiece is totally moving aside towards the tool. So by doing operating of the workpiece, automatically the removing the chipping of the metal takes place. Based on the operation takes place in the lathe machine. So this is the cutting parameter happens, whatever the required thing. It may be cutting, it may be threading, it may be sharpening, it may be shaping. Any type of things can happen. That is the main application of the single point cutting tool. That's why this is the main precautions to take this one. And one more thing, the person who is doing this one, they should be skilled one. The person is not at all skilled. What happens? The skilled person is not available to do this one. So we can't get exact shape and finishing upon the workpiece. So due to that also we can get the disadvantages, and the workpiece is not up to the mark. So the market people does not apply towards the companies, does not take risk as companies. That's the reason whenever you are manufacturing any product, the sharpening, facing, shaping any type of tool, that should be a simple component upon the given product. That's the reason we are taking. Now applications. Why these applications are very important? See, the first application is we are using in lathe machines, next CNC lathe, etc. and so many where we are using. That's about. And limitations. All limitations or drawbacks are both are same. So, but what is the drawback? First, the tool life. The tool life is very important in the total single objects. See, if you are to more than a 6 to 8 working hours with a harder material, you are cutting the tool. So what happens? The tool life may decreases its tool life, as well as the working nature also increases to up to the limit, and the tool becomes wearing and tearing. Automatically the tool gets remarked. It's up to the level. What is up to the level means wearing and tearing property. Tearing property. Wearing and tearing. What is wearing and tearing? Just the reducing the material of the sharp edges. By doing that one, we doesn't go for the next tool, next workpiece doing. That's the reason every time whenever you are using the any harder materials you are removing means you have to go for the coolant. The coolant also should be best coolant. It may be liquid or it may be a oil. This should give the highest property materials. That's about the single point cutting tool. Next, coming to the multi-point cutting tool. What is the brief description of the multi-point cutting tool? What is the nature of the multi-point? Multi-point nothing but it has the more than 2 or more cuts. That is called multi-point cutting tool. Where we are using this multi-point cutting tool? This multi-point cutting tool we are using in the drilling, borings, grindings, etc. Using in drilling, boring, grinding. Drilling, boring, grinding. Why this is very important in drilling, boring, grinding? See, every day we are using so many operations in the manufacturing industries. So, if they want to go for the drilling machine, they will use multi-point cutting tool. They want to finishing upon the heavy workpiece means heavy workpiece upon the edges means they will go for the grinding tool. Next, they want to weld the bore. Nothing using a boring tool. So everywhere we are using all types of tools regularly on the daily basis. But why this is very important in such topics? Because they have the many example on drill bit. See, this is the drill tool, and we have the cutting edges. We are the cutting edges. Whenever you are moving the tool inserting inside, you are going in a revolving way by screwing method, like the screwing. By screwing the operation automatically it's going in a shaping way. So by doing that one, what happened? Using these edges, it remove the material. By doing that one, by these layers, the metal chips will comes out, it goes just inside. So this is the operation we are doing. That's called the drilling. And one more risky operation is there by doing drilling also. Why? Because whenever you are drilling in the harder materials, it stucks inside the things. Why? Because some material more harder. So by harder that one, what happened? Whatever the operation is there, no, that should be equivalent towards the hard this material, more than this material. Otherwise, what happened if you are taking a much harder material, but you are taking a ductile material of the drill bit? So what happened if you are inserting inside within a fraction of 1 mm depth go inside, automatically breaks. So that is the reason whenever you are doing such operation, the drill bit is much harder than the workpiece. That's why they are using the harder workpieces, and that also should be a, this you can say that this tip is manufactured with carbide, boron carbide or borax carbide. You can take any material. This is very important for the manufacturing tip material, and these cutting edges are manufactured with the HSS, high speed steel material, and we can call as width also cutting edges, we can say that. Next, coming to boring. What is boring tool? The same the boring tool is like this, but the it should be more. It depends upon the diameter, based upon the diameter. 2 feet diameter, sorry. 30 mm, 40 mm, 60 mm, 80 mm, 100 mm, like the diameter of the boring tool will be there. The same boring tool will be there, but they have only approximately, see this is the spacious and the boring tool will be like this. So this is the grinding tool. What is this one? Are the cutting edges. Whenever it's grinding upon the any workpiece by rotating the by rotating the by rotating the grinding tool, by rotating the boring tool, automatically the boring will go inside, the material will comes out like a chips or like a material of the sand particles, maybe stone particles, maybe any particles that comes in a particle way. That also same like our bit tool. Next, grinding. This is a grinding tool, and this grinding tool also have a specific important role for finishing or shaping any material. And so these are multiple cutting tools we are using in the milling machines, spindle milling machine, normal milling machines, CNC milling machines. Everywhere we are using this multiple cutting tool, and with the help of the milling machines we can manufacture gates. Gates are having what actually? They have the webs as well as the width inches. Based on that one, we are using different type of tools. And see, this is the grinding tool. Grinding tool, what we have they have the abrasive particles. The abrasive particles are having the number of edges, number of more. How the abrasive particles? The abrasive particles are manufactured with the carbide chip material. And whenever the carbide chip material, the total rubbing upon any object, automatically the removing of the chip material takes place. Based on that one, we are finishing. So these are like a granular structure will be there upon the grinding tool. Granular structure. And these granules are having also tapes upon the grids. Grids mean nothing but based upon the sizes. 100, 90, 60, 100, 200, 300. If the granule size is more, we are getting smooth surface. For example, 100 granules are there. We are getting harder surface. 200 are there, lesser surface. 300 are there, somewhat finishing good. 400, very smooth finishing. 500, very smooth finishing. So based upon the increase of the granule sizes upon the grids, we are getting the smooth finishing. So this type of things we are using. That's why we have the less number of the grids are available upon the boring tool. So we are getting more amount of chip material like a dark substances upon the bore. And this one what happened? Less number of cutting edges more are there. So we can use the cutting tool. And this one the more number of there. This may be 100, 200, 400 are there on the grids. Based on that one, we are grinding tool happening. So this is about this one. Applications. Where we are using applying. Applications. Where we are applying. See, first one. This drilling tool we are applying for the drill machines. And drill machines we can use number of sizes. 1 mm, 2 up to 100 mm sizes we have for the drill bits. Boring also same thing. It's come from the 30 mm starting size. From 30 mm to 300 mm, 400 mm up to we have that one. Next, granule size. This we are using in rare numbers. We are using for the college project also. They use this one grinding tool. Why? Because whenever the large number of stones are there, for that one they want to grind it as per the respective sizes. They use it the grinding machines. So based on that one they will use. And these all mysteries or everything available on regular basis size we are using. That's why it is very important nowadays. Now new topics also these tool machines. Next, drawbacks. What are the drawbacks? See, example, you are working a more than 6 to 10 working hours for any object. The tool may breaks. Why? Because the tool have the subsequent terminology based on the movement. Whenever the tool doesn't have specific size and shape is not available, and you are more number of working hours are doing on the same workpieces. Repeated workpieces you are done, but what happened? Due to the repeated works, the tool may breaks. So such precautions we are hiding while doing, as well as the request as you. That's why the tool name is also very important for every factor. It may be single point, it may be a multi-point. So based on the cutting nature, we are using multi-points and this one. And coming to here, why these very topics are very important nowadays? Because when a person is manufacturing any product, they want to know about what type of product is manufacturing, what are the tools they have to use for the exact machineries. So that's the reason I said this topic about the cutting tools. So any queries is there, my number I will keep in that 900-522-539. You can ask me directly, otherwise you can keep in the comment box so I can clarify your doubts regarding the cutting tools. And regarding any part about cutting nature as well as the what type of nomenclatures we are using and what type of tools we are implementing such concepts, we can take this one. And thanks to the Tutors Pride ITAP Awards, such giving good opportunity to me for telling this to in this COVID-19 period time towards to towards the viewers, and I thanks to every person who is watching this one. Thank you guys.